you want to do the intro?
Sure, I'll do the intro.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Takeout. My name's Riley. I'm new on this podcast because these goobers have some dog takes.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nate from last episode.
Should we lead in?
Do I lean into that?
Yeah, probably.
So should I redo that then?
No, it's probably fine.
Okay.
But yes, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted.
He already introduced himself.
Yeah, I'm good.
This is Will again from Will's Food Reviews. Welcome back to the second episode of the Take on Takeout. My co-hosts have introduced themselves already, and today we're going to be discussing a very in-depth topic, but first we got to do a quick refresher on why Riley thinks we have dog takes.
Dude, it's just crazy. First of all, I want to start with you guys saying Chick-fil-A has good breakfast.
They do.
I've never had it.
I will pardon you, Nate. However, Will, you said... Shake my hand, brother, man. You said that they have good breakfast.
Yeah, what's wrong with their breakfast?
So first of all,
it's chicken.
Their bacon sucks. Yeah, their chicken is good.
Their bacon is pretty garbage.
But their biscuits are dry. They're super flaky. So every time that you take a bite, it splits in half.
You put the honey on it.
No, okay. So that's a valid point.
Give you honey.
No, they don't. So I don't fuck around with honey. I'm sorry, I swore. That's the bro button. That's the bro. You'll have to blur that. I'm sorry. You made me lose my train of thought. So I'm one with the whole having sauce with the biscuit, right? Because I get ranch. That is the only way I'm able to eat this dry, stupid biscuit is by dunking it in ranch and then eating it and immediately following it with the drink I got.
You dunk a breakfast sandwich in ranch?
Yes.
That's wild.
That's kind of whack. That's kind of
wait.
Oh, so the honey that's okay. So hold on.
That's a breakfast.
Let me preface.
It's a honey. It's a honey biscuit. It's a honey chicken biscuit.
It doesn't say honey. Every time I just get the chicken biscuit. I go there, I get the chicken biscuit, they go, here you go, you want any sauce? I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll take a ranch because I want to be able to eat it and not have to shove it down my throat with a plunger.
I feel like that's kind of wacky. I feel like that's kind of more...
That's kind of wild. You're eating ranch for breakfast?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of more of a wild take than Chick-fil-A has good breakfast.
I just like ranch.
Ranch is...
I
respect a ranch.
I've been
like,
getting into ranch recently.
Out of all...
We're the same. Shake my hand.
Out of all the sauces that I would choose, it would be ranch. But it's just the fact that you put it on a breakfast.
It's chicken. You don't put ranch on chicken?
No, I do, but it's a biscuit. It's a breakfast biscuit sandwich.
So
I wouldn't say that's a good combo though. Ranch and a biscuit. Does that even work?
Yeah, because biscuits are buttery.
Not the Chick-fil-A ones. They're not buttery.
Oh,
that's true.
Dang.
So, let me preface with, if I could, I would have the regular lunch chicken sandwich for breakfast instead of the biscuit.
I would actually agree with you on that. I will agree that their regular Chick-fil-A sandwich I'd rather have for breakfast.
And sometimes, if you get lucky, you can actually order it before lunchtime. You can just be like, hey, can I get this? And it'll be longer waiting. You'll be like, that's okay.
Do you know what I used to do, which was actually kind of fun, was I would go, if you go to Chick-fil-A, right when breakfast ends, like 10:30, you have to go within 5 minutes after it ends, or sometimes it just doesn't work.
Right.
But if you go really soon, they have a lot of their leftover breakfast stuff, and so they'll just throw it in your bag as a free sample.
Really?
You just get a free breakfast menu item with your meal.
I didn't know.
If you go, you have to go immediately, at 10:30. It has to be
be in line 10.
You have to
29.
you have to be in line at 10:30, or else you won't get it. Right when it ends.
I didn't know that there was lore to Chick-fil-A.
This was the last time that's happened. The last time that's happened though, it was years ago, because they've changed a lot. They used to do well done fries, because their fries are kind of okay.
What? Okay.
Their fries are good if they're done well, but usually they're soggy. They're usually soggy. And this, let me, I got it. They're usually soggy, and so when you ask for them well done, they keep them in the fryer for an extra 30 seconds, and they're more crispy.
You were talking to a former veteran of fast food.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I mean that I know exactly how well done fries are made. However,
because you used to work.
Yeah, exactly. However, Chick-fil-A has some of the best fries in a fast food chain.
I agree with you. I totally agree.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's been 1 or 2 times I've gone and they've actually been soggy fries. They're usually really good.
How many times have you been in your lifetime?
Count.
Dude,
count for us.
Give me a number right now.
Thousands of times.
Oh my god.
Pretty much if for those who don't know the lore about me, hi, I'm Riley. I used to work as an electrician for
Chick-fil-A.
No, but for a construction company. So I'm on the road a lot. So as a road dog, I gotta get my food, especially in the morning and at lunch, and Chick-fil-A happens to be everywhere. I don't work weekends, so I don't have to worry about going there on Sunday. So I know quite a bit about Chick-fil-A and their menu. Most of it sucks. However...
Have you heard their mac and cheese?
No, I haven't had their mac and cheese.
Their mac and cheese is actually really good.
And you have to remember, I mainly stick to the sandwiches. Right. Simply due that I'm in the car, so I have to be able to eat it, and it needs to stay contained, so it's not getting in my seat. Their sandwich is where they strive. And I think that they should stay in their lane with that sandwich. And that's it. Which they have done for the most part. They've kind of only stuck... Unlike IHOP, which tried to rebrand as IHOB, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I
respect it.
I don't. Not in the slightest.
It was a bold move.
It was a bold move that no one's ever seen.
Yeah, and you know why nobody's
ever done it? They got the Minion Shake, bro. They got the Minion Shake.
The Minion Shake is kind of redeemable. However, they straight just tried to rebrand their entire thing, and the reason why nobody has done that is because everybody knows that it's a stupid move for both marketing and drawing in customers. That's why people don't rebrand, and if they do it, they do it under the radar. Unless they're trying to make a publicity stunt out of it, because any marketing is good marketing. So
that's true.
Alright, any more thoughts on the last podcast?
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A. What are your thoughts? Would you agree or disagree with the overwhelming consent or the over consensus? I don't even know what
overwhelming consensus.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Is that how it's said?
Consensus? Yeah, it's general.
The general consensus
opinion.
that me, Nate, and Josh have concluded that McDonald's is overall the greatest, just the best
of all time. Bro.
Of all time, not your favorite personally, because it's not your personal favorite, but just in general the best.
If I'm looking at it from both, I guess, a cultural standpoint and in terms of how much, McDonald's has done in terms of, how broad they are and what they've, their weird promotions in, certain countries. There's,
you gotta think of, everything. Because, you gotta think of you gotta think of price, availability, consistency.
Their consistency is off the charts in terms of it can be probably one of the best meals you've ever had, or literal slop. Literal slop, like it should be in a trial with pigs.
Here's the thing, I've never had a super bad experience at McDonald's.
You haven't been to McDonald's, then.
I have.
I have. I went into the dead center of Nebraska.
Yeah, well, what do they have in Nebraska? But editor, put in a time travel sound, and then now you know it's there.
It's the same.
What?
The Nebraska McDonald's is exactly the same.
You're just
even
wrong.
If it's the middle of nowhere, it was 3,000 people in this town. Just as good.
3,000 people can still have the wrong opinion. So
that's what about 2,700 people?
They can still have the wrong opinion consensually. That honestly just worsens your odds.
There was a McDonald's in Laverne, Minnesota.
You're speaking moon runes.
That I went to, and it was usually kind of bad. I don't think it was the McDonald's fault though. I think it was the management, because I knew the manager and he was kind of a weirdo. And so
you hate that guy.
All managers.
No, we don't hate him. He was a good guy.
He was weird though.
But he was just
he probably got bullied in high school and maybe deserved it.
He was just a manager, and so I think reading the Google reviews, it usually tended to be his fault. So that's why I think that McDonald's.
Let's get back on track here with me, with your guys' general consensus on McDonald's. Yeah. I think overall, McDonald's is a good fast food chain. Now, however, it being the greatest of all time, I can't say that simply due to the fact of their consistency. It can be really good at times. I've had McDonald's and be dang.
Majority of the time, though, it's good.
I feel like majority of the time it's decent.
What would you say is the best then?
Yeah,
what's yours best?
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A or...
really? You said most of their menu's crap.
And they have a good chicken sandwich.
What?
McDonald's?
Yeah, no, I guess
McDonald's,
that's
like,
fair.
Everything,
That's fair.
like, I would eat everything on the McDonald's menu except for the fish sandwich or whatever it's called.
I changed my answer.
No, not the fish McBites. What's it called? The Filet-O-Fish. I won't eat that.
I guess, you know what? Yeah, you've got me there. I think if, in terms of what place has the best overall menu, dang, I don't know. I kind of want to, call me biased, I kind of want to narrow it down to Whataburger, man.
Bro, what?
Oh. What? What are you doing?
I had a Whataburger breakfast sandwich before. Probably one of the worst things I've ever tasted. Like, the fact I put this in my mouth, bro.
I think I've just come to terms with I don't like any fast food places' breakfast items. Because I think of, like, any breakfast, like, thing I've had. You know what? No, that's wrong.
You don't like McDonald's?
No, I don't. Well,
McDonald's breakfast, bro?
You have to narrow it down in terms of, like, if you get the the McGriddle?
McGriddle.
You get a classic McGriddle with nothing on it, just the
nothing on it?
Yes, because their eggs are gross and they have microplastics in it. I don't want that in my I swear to God. I'm sorry.
I like their eggs.
I get heated when I'm talking about
food. Dude, have you had their chicken McGriddle?
No.
It's the McGriddle with a McChicken patty in it. And it's
syrup and chicken.
It's one of the best sandwiches. It's like
chicken waffles and chicken.
It's like chicken and waffles.
That's fair.
So good. It's like one of the best things I've eaten from McDonald's. I remember the first time when they came out with it in Nebraska, and I ate it, and I was like, I did a small review on it that I uploaded to the YouTube channel. And that's when I'm driving. Mm-hmm. One of the best breakfasts I've ever had from a fast food place. And now they have the hot and spicy chicken McGriddle. That's there.
Is that good?
It's way hotter than I thought it would be, but I'm also white, so...
That's valid, bro.
That is a valid reason.
Guys, I've tried Taco Bell breakfast. Again,
I've come back to report.
I've come back. So, I asked for no sauce. Dude, it is super, super cheap. Like,
I like how you're avoiding saying it's super good.
No.
You haven't said it's good, you've just been saying it's so cheap.
It was... Okay, for how cheap it is... You can accept how low.
No. Cut price out of the equation. Cut price out of the equation. Was it good?
It was solid. I'd eat
7.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
What'd you get?
That's a C.
Now,
you also got the bacon. You got to get the steak one.
Now hold on. Before that.
Oh, but guys, it comes with Cinnabon Delights also, and it comes with like a small drink. It might be even medium.
So now pile all that together.
You get so much for your money, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So with the price, does that raise your overall value of the item? Because you said it was a 7 out of 10, right?
Yes, and because of all that, it's like...
It's a solid breakfast.
It's a solid breakfast. I'm seriously considering going there more often than McDonald's now for breakfast.
So you'd say 8 or 9 out of 10?
Yeah, 8 or 9 out of 10.
It bumps it? Alright, that's valid.
The price has so much to do with it.
I had their breakfast box where it comes with the breakfast quesadilla recently. It was the steak. I got the steak, and it's just steak, egg, and cheese in a quesadilla. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was good. Like, it was alright, but it was just mainly all I could taste was just egg. Like, there was steak in it, but there was like... That's why I like the breakfast burritos or the breakfast crunch wrap, is because there's like... They got the Baja sauce in there, and there's something to like kind of dissipate the egg flavor. Because I like eggs, but I'm not a huge egg flavor guy. Like, I don't like the taste of eggs. And so I like to... the sauce
like 90% of the egg. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't like the taste of egg?
Like,
but you like eating eggs?
Like, I don't like taste... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like...
You think egg is more of a texture thing? It adds texture to something, and therefore you like it because of that?
Yeah, and it adds...
It's like
lettuce. A protein, and then the egg, like... If, like, too much of an egg flavor, I guess, is bad.
You're saying the egg shouldn't be overpowering?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd work today. I'm going off.
You're chilling, man. I'm trying my hardest to think of a good breakfast thing that I've had from a fast food chain right now, and honestly, I'm drawing blanks. So
I'm trying to think too.
I think
haven't had very many, like, besides McDonald's, Chick-fil-A,
I think
Taco Bell.
I've had McDonald's. I had the McGriddle. I've always liked the McGriddle since I was a kid, simply due to the fact that most of it sucks. However, every now and again you get those pockets of syrup, and man, it is bliss. Nate, you're having a little mini aneurysm over there.
I have a segue into the official topic.
Okay.
And it's going to start with the breakfast.
Wait. So you're saying Chick-fil-A? Is that your... on the greatest
I don't know, man.
Because like, you don't even have an opinion.
What do you think
it's
this
hard.
podcast is about?
True. Actually factual. However, I think I kind of agree with you guys in terms of with how broad McDonald's menu is in terms of like for it calling itself like a burger place, right? Yeah. And it has pretty good chicken nuggets, pretty good fries, pretty good burgers. Like most
fries are S tier. In my opinion.
Dude,
when made right.
Yes.
I think they also rival Chick-fil-A fries because Chick-fil-A, but that's what I'm saying. McDonald's consistency, it sucks. So like it's either really good fries or you just throw them out and don't eat them.
Dude, you're so dead on right there. Dude,
shake my hand.
Dude, McDonald's fries when they're fresh are so amazing. I feel like they are the best fries out there when they're fresh.
Have you heard that hack? Like what people have been doing where you ask for them with no salt? So if you ask them for no salt, they have to make a new batch because they automatically salt all their fries, and then you just salt it yourself.
So as somebody who's worked in fast food, yes, this works, and I hate you if you do it because if I see you adding salt to your non-salted fries that I've had to make fresh because I make them fresh no matter what, it makes me hate you because you are a bad person. You're a bad person.
Don't care.
Don't care.
It's funny, yo. True.
I got my food.
You know what? That's fair.
I don't have to
valid.
see you again.
McDonald's?
And you're not going to remember me. I'm not going to pull up the next time and be like...
That's not true. You want to know why I know? Because there was a lady who came up to me. She was like, yo, I got my son these chicken strips. And listen. And then she was like, I want more sauce. And I was like, ma'am, you're going to have to pay for the sauce. That's just how it works. And I was like, she's like, no, I want the sauce. And I was like, bro, what? And she's like, I know it's not your fault, but let me speak to your manager. I was like, bro, what do you mean? And so I get my manager.
Where did you work?
I worked at Whataburger.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, and then she was like,
flashback, man.
yeah, me and editor. I'm calling you once again to play the time skip
I'm
thing.
the editor.
I know, but it's funny if I say editor because then it sounds like we're a bigger team. But yeah, basically, end of the day, I don't know where I was going with this. I think it was just a somewhat connected story. I'm sorry.
McDonald's fries when they're cold and soggy are probably the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
That's
that's what I was gonna say.
You feel kind of sick.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So
because you're eating just like kind of cold oil.
With consistency of McDonald's, right? Their nuggets give me a headache. I don't know if this happens with you guys.
How often are you eating chicken nuggets?
No.
How many do you eat?
So I get the
30.
No. I'm not trying to die.
I get a headache, but I do feel kind of gross.
You feel like in the back right here. For the audio listeners, I just pointed at the back top of my head.
The back top of your head. I don't know if I get that. I don't really know. I don't really focus on it, but I know I feel.
You feel weird. You
gross.
feel. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's the oil
yucky.
then. Yeah.
I think it's just old crappy oil.
Maybe
that they just keep refrying this stuff in.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Because I feel like they don't clean them very often. Maybe like.
No, it's. I mean, well, speaking from Whataburger experience.
Is it like once a day?
I think sometimes if it's under heavy use, they'll do it in the mid. Actually, no, that's not true. They change it. Oh no, yeah. I guess at the end of the day, yeah.
Once a day.
I was thinking because with after breakfast at Whataburger, we would like fresh clean all the grills real quick.
Oh, that's good.
Because like the egg and stuff, you don't want that in your burger.
Yeah, it's cross contamination.
I mean,
it's also illegal, I think, under food consumption.
No, with chicken it is, but
yeah.
But even after any time we were doing chicken, we would just clean it then, and then it would be fine.
Isn't that crazy? How how much chicken can just contaminate everything?
Yeah. Salmonella.
But like most other like meats can't.
Shout out salmonella, bro. It's wild out there.
Like fish won't do that or any of that. I guess it depends on the fish, but like usually like most foods are like generally safe to handle like raw for the most part.
Yeah.
Like chicken is like unacceptable.
Yeah.
Like you can eat steak tartare, which is like it's kind of like a raw form of
you can
eat.
Just think you can
safe. But then chicken, it's like no.
Well, just think you can get like steak medium rare, right? You can get pink in the middle. You can't do that at chicken.
No, you can't.
No.
But you can do that with which is weird because you can do that with duck. You can cook a duck breast, which you can cook it medium rare.
What is the difference between duck and chicken?
They're both they're both poultry.
I guess that's true.
I just don't.
This is a Minecraft question. On the menu, is it a duck or a chicken?
It's a chicken.
It's a chicken.
Hey, bro, I wasn't answering.
This goes back to the question, bro. Can a dog play basketball? It says there's not in the rule book that a dog can't play basketball.
That's an Air Bud reference.
Yeah, shout out boomers.
Shout out to Air Bud.
Shout out Air Bud, yeah.
Breakfast menus. Breakfast places.
Breakfast menus overall are just not very good. But I
That's-
think that's what we're coming to. There's like some places that do it good, like decently, but overall, just in general, they just don't have.
If it's a dedicated breakfast place like IHOP, I think it's acceptable.
Yeah.
That's different. That's the whole bread and butter.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I
like the
agree.
whole substance of their thing.
Right. I think what it boils down to is that companies need to stay in their own lane.
What?
Like,
Dude,
hold on. Hear me out.
Okay,
Hear
I'm
me
gonna have to
out.
hear
Hear me
you
out.
out.
Because
I'll hear you.
I think I was talking. Did I already talk about this? The IHOP on the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
IHOP. We did talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you already know they tried to transition. That's dumb, right? So McDonald's and all that, and what was another place that tried to do something like this? They I thought it was some place that had fish or something. They tried to rebrand with fish, and it was just bad. I'm saying you go to a burger place and they have a chicken sandwich. Usually, the chicken sandwich is not as good as the burger. I think burger places need to stay as burger places, and chicken places need to stay as chicken places. And if they do that, they do it well.
What if places sell chicken sandwiches?
What
and
about
burgers?
like look at Wendy's? They have a chicken sandwich.
Their chicken sandwich
Culver's
is actually
has a
pretty
chicken
good.
I haven't had their chicken sandwich. Is it good, Wendy's?
It's a good chicken sandwich.
Most places have a
They
pretty
have the,
decent chicken
what is
sandwich.
it called? They have the
Culver's. You were saying Culver's chicken sandwich. Culver's chicken sandwich is pretty good. I think if you get it as it comes, and then you add mayo, that's pretty good.
And
No
then-
mayo. No
Oh
mayo,
my
bro.
God,
I'm a mayo
cry me a
hater.
river.
I'm a mayo hater. I'm sorry.
I like mayonnaise. What was it? The Big Bacon Cheddar. So they had a burger called the Big Bacon Cheddar.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made another one recently, but it's the Big Bacon Cheddar with chicken on it instead of a burger,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually really good. And so they do decent, and their bacon for some reason. Wendy's just has the best bacon. I feel out of most fast food
I've had
places.
bacon from Wendy's.
Their bacon's really good. I feel like that's what they dedicate a lot of their.
Oh, I have had their
because
bacon.
they have the Baconator.
The time I had it, it was really bad.
Oh,
But
really?
it was breakfast.
Oh,
so
that's why.
Oh.
Is that
Yeah,
why?
it's
You
their,
don't
I
go
don't know
during
why.
breakfast?
I don't know why. It's just on their burgers. It's just like way crispier and way better.
Huh.
They've dedicated and especially they're doing the whole new rebranding with their French fries, so they're not soggy anymore. Because
That's another thing. That's crazy.
They've always been soggy, and then now they're like, you'll never get another soggy fry from us.
Imagine having.
I'm gonna get another soggy fry from them.
Well, but imagine as a fast food chain, just being known for subpar fries. That's crazy.
That's weak.
Yeah,
But superior bacon.
That's what I'm saying. You should stay in your lane, and you should do what is ever in your lane very well. Wendy's, for a while, they weren't doing it. Yeah, they're fixing it now, but I think their marketing's tarnished.
Their 4 for $4 is really good though.
What?
You don't like the 4 for $4?
The bag it comes with.
Yeah,
stuff.
you-
I hate it,
you
bro.
get
It's
the-
like a
you get the
lunch. It's like a lunch menu,
You
bro.
get the burger, and you get the 4 nuggets, the small fry, and the drink. It's a nice little lunch
Okay,
for
it's
$4.
cheap, but the quality is not there.
I like Wendy's. I think their burgers are good.
No, I agree
feel
with
like
you.
it's only the 4 for $4s I only have a bad time with.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've always had a good time with the 4 for $4. We would go every night after track practice. We'd go to Wendy's and get or every Friday.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I think I'm going to segue. So we've talked a fair amount about
fast food.
Yeah, about the previous episode. I've said my piece for the most part. Mainly, it was I can't believe these guys had such terrible takes on Chick-fil-A's breakfast. But now I think we're going to talk about the worst fast foods in general. The glasses look good on you, Nate.
Thank you.
Audio listeners, Nate has just donned my aviators.
He's looking fresh.
He does look fresh with his
Al Green shirt.
yeah, I don't know.
Supreme.
Oh, it's Supreme. It looks good.
Yeah, my Dickies.
He's looking fresh. He's got a Sam's Club hat on. But I think if I start, if you guys don't mind, I think one of the worst fast food chains that I will still subject myself to is Subway.
I kind of agree.
I kind of agree also.
I'm kind of a dirty little goblin for their sandwiches. I've been going there since I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I've been getting the cold cut and with black olives. And I mean, there are times where I just can't get enough. Listen,
Black olives.
you guys don't do this?
No.
I love black olives. I get black olives on my pizza. I don't like that. Why did you guys just stare at me like that?
For someone who's
was like the first
insisting
amount of
so
time.
much on how dog our takes are.
Okay,
Black
I've got
olives.
strange taste. I'll give you that. However, most of my palate as a kid, has formed me now.
Kids cuisine.
Yeah, I've been, dude. I'll keep it $1.50, bro. when I was a kid, I pretty much only ate mac and cheese and PB&J's.
Oh my god.
That was it. That was like all they could get me to eat because I was just a picky eater.
I would just eat a lot of ramen and mac and cheese.
Well, as I was growing up, I discovered.
Cheese, bro. I'm not really big into cheese.
What? Really? You're missing out.
You're not a big cheese guy?
I mean, it's like, okay, say it's like on a sandwich, or not a sandwich, but like a burger. Yeah, it's good.
So
say it's like a
if it's like part of its
pizza.
Identity.
Yeah. So like pizza, I'm okay with pizza.
So you're saying you're good with cheeseburgers, but not a burger with cheese.
What?
You've never heard of this?
You've never heard
so
of this?
There's
a cheeseburger, and then there's a burger with cheese on it.
And a burger with cheese is
There's like Kraft cheese. I hate Kraft cheese.
No. You gotta listen.
So a cheeseburger, you have the burger, you cook the burger, and then you put the cheese while it's still hot on the grill. The cheese melts into the burger.
It melts into the burger.
That's a cheeseburger.
That's a cheeseburger.
Now
good.
a burger with cheese
is like the backyard family friendly grill where your uncle cooks up a burger and then throws it on the tray and then says who wants cheese on it,
and then you put
you put the cheese on it and it's not melted completely.
That's a burger with cheese.
I hate burgers with chease.
We're the same. Shake my hand.
It has to be melted.
I agree.
Handshakes all around, audio listeners. So that's what you're saying in terms of cheese. So if you're saying if cheese is like an integral part of the meal, you're okay with it. Like if you have a soup, like you have a potato soup or something, you carve some cheese on that, you're okay with that because it melts into the soup.
That doesn't. I wouldn't eat potato soup.
You've never had my potato soup.
I've had clam chowder soup, and that is super good.
You've never had my potato soup.
If you like creamy potato soup, if you like clam chowder, you'll like creamy potato soup.
Maybe I should try it. Is there somewhere I could go?
Yes, my house. I make a good potato soup.
Or like if you want one, you can just buy. There's Wildflower Bread Company. It's right by the Mod Pizza off Litchfield Road.
It's near Best Buy.
It's right by Best Buy. It's in the same parking lot.
And next to Bath and Body, right?
Yep, right there. And there's a Subway attached. There's a Subway next to it.
Subway.
Back to Subway.
That's beautiful segue by Mr. Will.
Yes.
Will's Food Reviews. So, wasn't there a huge case study about the microplastics in Subway?
Subway has always had some shady stuff going on.
Their tuna.
And I've
never liked like their sandwiches for me have always just been subpar. Like I'll go there and I'll eat there, but only like absolutely because one, I always find these cheap coupons in my mail that give me like sandwich deals. And so those are pretty good.
You get free food in your... Where's the
I
free
was
food
in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
Nebraska, I got free
Nebraska
coupons.
is just like Wild West still, isn't it? You got cowboys up there?
No. Oh, yeah, there's I wouldn't say it's like Wild West, but there's definitely some cowboys.
I imagine that you went to work every day on horseback.
I did not.
It would be funny if you did,
Drove a Toyota RAV4.
Well, it's close enough to a horse. It's got horse in the name. No, it doesn't. I just made that up. I made it up.
I was confused. I was like, what?
But what was I talking? Oh, Subway. Yeah, we would get cheap the coupons where it was like, oh, you can get 3 footlongs for $18, and so
3 footlongs for $18.
It's pretty good. So we would
Wait, no, it's not good. What do you mean? $5 footlongs.
They don't have those anymore.
What? Are you serious?
Those have been extinct for like 5 or 6 years.
Maybe even longer.
Yeah, I think longer actually.
I thought it was like semi-recent that lawsuit came up.
No.
Really?
No.
This happened a while back. That's why I've never had a good there's a Subway
Were they the
right
one
next
with
to
E. coli?
Sam's Club.
No, that was Chipotle. That's right.
Chipotle.
We talked about that last time.
There's a Subway right
I
next to...
also hate Chipotle, but we can come back to that.
There's a Subway right next to my work, so I'm like, okay, I'll just eat there. I've never had a good sandwich from there. It's tolerable.
So
I'll eat it, but it's not like I've had way better
this
sandwiches.
is why I
hate Jimmy John's.
You are
Jimmy
weird.
John's
You are dumb and stupid
Jimmy
and
John's
weird.
was probably probably the worst sandwich I've ever had.
I can talk about.
Have you? What did you get from Jimmy John's? This is important.
I think I've had a roast beef with mayo one time.
So you didn't get the Italian, which was your worst mistake.
It's nasty. I'm a roast beef type of guy.
Okay.
I love roast
you
beef.
have weird takes, my brother in Christ.
Dude,
so
roast
if you
beef
go,
is so
this
insane,
is the A1 format to decide if a sandwich place is good. If they have it, if they are a sub shop and they've got Italians, you get the Italian. If their Italian is good, it's a good sub shop. That's just kind of my I think I just kind of like
I'll give
Italian
my
subs.
recommendations on my favorite sub places.
Go ahead.
Firehouse subs.
Potbelly,
Okay.
And Chiba Hut. Dude, Chiba Hut has like
A
a...
what? Wait.
Chiba Hut.
I've never heard of that.
Chiba Hut?
Chiba Hut. Like Pizza Hut, but
Shake my
Chiba
hand,
Hut.
Will. We're the same.
Dude,
I've never heard
of this place.
There's none outside...
Is
okay,
it,
there's none
like
in the West
Is
Valley.
it a local thing? Or is it like... Is it a chain?
It's a chain.
Okay.
There's a couple of them, but none of them are near here.
Okay.
None of them are in the West Valley.
Why are we talking about it? No, I'm just kidding.
Because it's good, bro. It is like... I don't know how, but it's such a good sandwich.
You're gonna have to take us there. We're gonna have to do a food review.
Yeah, we'll do a food review thing. Where is it at?
There's a couple of them. There's one in downtown Phoenix
I'm looking
I've
this
been
up.
to. It's kind of like a
How do you spell
stoner
it?
place. Like if you go in, there's like stickers everywhere.
How do you spell it?
Chiba Hut, so Cheba. There's one next to my tattoo place in
I
Mesa
found
too.
it.
Oh really?
It's like a juicy. It's like
So let's if
it
you're
was like a nice sandwich, bro. It's like quality. Like
if you're good for me to double back real quick.
Oh
you said
my
pot
gosh.
bellies
The
is one of your
you
best.
didn't like it.
I
Dude,
hate
Garrison
pot
did like
bellies
it. Garrison did like it.
because me and Garrison are the same, and I wish I could shake his hand right now.
No, he liked it.
Oh, he did. We're not the same then.
Didn't you watch the video? He ended up liking it, and I talked to him recently, or not like he said when I referenced it, he liked it, and you didn't.
Yeah, it was dog.
You guys are the same because of the same. Get out of here, bro. Not the same. He likes it.
You think Jeremy John's is bad?
The
which is
closest
weird.
Chiba Hut is on like 7th Street.
It's far.
That's
Yeah.
pretty far. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys like totally doxed yourself in the first podcast. You're like, yeah, we're next
Oh
to
yeah,
these
that was
mountains.
my fault. Yeah, we're next to the mountain. I'm like,
No, I mean, what
are they gonna do?
what are
They're gonna
do
knock
with
every
their
house.
information?
Yeah, I mean, we're in a valley as well, so everybody's kind of next to some mountains.
Yeah. Well, I specifically said the name of the mountain.
Wow.
White tanks.
Yeah, shout out White Tanks.
Shout out White Tank Mountain.
Come visit us. It'll be funny.
Yeah, you can hike to the waterfall that never is.
Don't actually come visit us. It's a Republican state. So I mean,
Not anymore.
Not anymore, bro.
That's
We're,
crazy.
That's crazy.
my grandma tried to argue me saying that we weren't a Republican state.
We are.
We're Democratic.
No,
Or-
we're a swing state.
Yeah, we're a swing state now.
We've always been kind of a
we're,
swing
we're
state.
yeah,
haven't we?
we're pretty iffy here.
All right.
We're pretty iffy, guys.
Subway.
Politics aside.
Subway sucks.
Yeah, Subway sucks. Next topic. What is next?
Nate's.
Okay. So back on okay, I'm gonna
Better not
talk about
take,
breakfast for
you-
a little bit.
You better not take mine.
But to get there,
better not take mine.
all right.
What's your worst fast food?
No, because this is how I'm gonna link it into yours.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, so we're
do you even
skipping
know
it
what-
for
Do you know
now?
what mine is?
BK.
I was gonna say BK.
Alright. Oh, you changed it.
I
Have
have
you
I
changed
have
it?
I have two actually.
Okay.
But you can go for either one, and I'll switch it depending
Alright.
on what that is.
So, I've had breakfast at Burger King, right?
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't horrible, but it was just super expensive.
So if
Why is there? There's other places I could go.
Burger King's
Yeah.
always been expensive,
And that's the thing,
if you actually
bro.
don't mind me backtracking for a sec,
except for the $1.49.
Burger King is generally bad. However,
Oof, yeah.
their French toast sticks are probably
What?
it's probably the best breakfast.
I've never had that.
It's their only good item.
I'll have to try that.
So I remember when I was saying as a kid, this is how I fill more palate. Like you just pick a couple of things when you're a kid, you stick by them. Maybe it's nostalgia or something. They're good. They hit different. You get the syrup, you dip it in there, you munch, and it's good. Which is crazy coming from Burger King because Burger King sucks. Like it's just bad. They had that case where the dude didn't wash his hands. He killed that little girl. That's crazy. Oh, sorry.
Burger
Is
King
that
foot
square?
lettuce. The
Oh.
last thing you want on your Burger King burger
I'm
is
sorry.
someone's foot fungus.
Number 15.
The Burger King worker had doo-doo on his hands, and because of the doo-doo, a little girl died. That's crazy.
That is kind of nuts.
And they're still in business, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've never understood about Burger King. Like, a lot of people like it. I don't know how, because every time I've been there, it's always just been subpar. Like,
I've never met a person that's
I've
like
never
Burger King.
had... Okay, I will say, my coworkers recently convinced me to try their original chicken sandwich, the long one.
Mm-hmm.
And I got mine, like, fresh out of the fryer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually decent. Not as good as, like, a McChicken.
Was it good, or was it decent?
It was decent.
So-
I would eat it again.
Oh, okay. That's a passing grade,
I
bro.
would, like, because yesterday...
That's fair, I'll give them that.
Yesterday, I went to the gym with my brother, and we're like, man, we need some food. So we went to Burger King, and I got the same thing. Wasn't as good, still pretty decent. So.
I think you guys should try the French toast sticks.
I think we should. I think we gotta go do that.
But hold on. This isn't raving about how good fast food chains are. We're dogging on them.
Yeah, Burger King sucks.
Burger King
Oh my
sucks.
god, this is so heartbreaking for me. The whole Burger King, like... When I was younger,
hate Burger King.
When I was younger, I loved Burger King.
No, really?
When I was younger,
I actually like Burger King too because they had the crown-shaped nuggets.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, he's getting it. Okay, so when I was younger, right?
They
on
just
Friday
audio
nights,
listeners, they just shook
on
hands.
Friday nights, we'd either go to McDonald's,
We're the same.
Burger King, or get some pizza, right?
Uh-huh.
I loved when we used to go to Burger King. I used to love their chicken nuggets. I used to love their fries. I always had a good time with Burger King, but more recently, the quality has just not been good at all. Not even decent for me. Burger King has been so bad. Like, I've had so many sandwiches where, like, the cheese, it's like a
It just wasn't good.
No, like, I've had one where, like, after school I went to Burger King with my dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's super close to our school.
Yeah.
Bruh. Dogs, bruh.
Please find us. Please come and find us. Have my potato soup.
I had a burger. It was a cheeseburger, right?
Uh-huh.
It wasn't a cheeseburger. It was a burger with cheese. The cheese was cold,
No.
bro.
Callback moment.
That was actually a pretty good
We just
callback.
We called back that. That was good.
But like I related to that experience because I experienced that at the Burger King. Like I was like, oh my god, bro, that was so bad. And then I've been at Burger King a couple times. Just like you go there.
Sometimes you need food, and Burger King is the only thing
there
around.
wasn't anything nearby, and I wasn't driving. And
do you know I found out? So, do you guys ever have did you ever get the Burger King coupons sent to your house?
Nope.
So
Nothing gets delivered to my house.
When I was in Nebraska, they had these coupons, the Burger King coupons. They would get sent out like every 3 or 4 months, and they would always be for some reason at every apartment I went to, they would always get sent to my address. And what I found out is it's one of those coupons where you would walk up and be like, "Can I get the coupon code 7783?" You know, just a random number. They don't change them.
So you just get free food.
They never change.
Wasn't
the
this talked about on the last?
Was
podcast?
it? I might have.
Your
been.
brother talked about it.
Yeah, talked about it. They never changed their coupon codes. So if you get like a specific thing, you just memorize that number. It'll never change.
So
even if it expires, the next one will have the same code.
Right, which sucks because it's from Burger King, so you're just forced to eat their garbage food.
Right,
but it's cheap.
It's
bro.
cheap.
How cheap are you willing to go for quality?
Because that's the
I make
problem.
my own food now.
That's the only way you can go to. That's the only reason I'd ever go to Burger King because I can't buy their regular food. Because if I buy their food, it's too expensive and it's not good. I usually just go for the 2 original chicken sandwiches for and the 2 small fries for I think it's $4.50.
Right.
It's pretty good.
All right, Nate, you were aggressively tapping your wheelchair.
Freaking out.
This is kind of weird. I had their Impossible Whopper.
Oh, I've had that too.
It tastes like a
Whopper. It tastes just like a Whopper, bro. Like that makes me think.
This.
How good is their actual Whopper, bro?
Yeah.
If the Impossible is almost exactly the same.
I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think about that when I did that.
What does that say about the quality?
Did you see my food review on that? I did it I think it was my senior year. I was you were there. You were yeah.
I probably was there.
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of food reviews.
You're not in this one. I was in the car. It was I think it was the summer of 2019 or the spring of 2019. But I tried that and it tastes like the texture was different.
Yeah, it's like a little.
It was
chewy.
it was kind of like drier, but it was still it tastes like a Whopper.
So I actually have something to add into this. I have tried the Impossible Whopper, but only because my grandmother has ordered the Impossible Whopper because she doesn't eat meat. Her consensus was this tastes like hamburger. So it tastes
like a Burger King hamburger.
So I've tried it as well. I would say it is a good.
It's a good alternative.
It's a good imitation of a burger. It doesn't taste like a burger though. There's this weird.
That's because Whoppers don't taste like burgers. I agree.
I don't think I've had a regular Whopper.
What?
I don't think I've had a Whopper.
Look, you're not missing out, bro.
Yeah, honestly, they're not good. So there's always something about. There's always something. There's always a burger place. Like fast foods usually have something unique about their burgers. Like the Big Mac. It's a double-decker cheeseburger with the secret
Which
special
sucks,
sauce.
by the way. If you're going to McDonald's and you're getting a burger, you get a double quarter pounder.
I like their Big Mac.
You are weird.
They got the sauce. I like their sauce. He doesn't like pickles, so I know he doesn't like the sauce.
Not good. You're a pickle hater?
I am a pickle hater.
So you're saying,
mayo,
hold on,
I hate pickles.
Hold on.
I hate it all.
Pause. So you're saying you go to Chick-fil-A, you get their regular chicken sandwich. You're saying take off the pickles. You're weird.
No, I don't ask. I don't ask.
You take them off yourself?
I
That's
remove
even
them
weirder.
myself.
That's
you
even
have the
weirder.
pickle juices. They tarnish the sandwich.
I feel uncomfortable asking them to take it off because like that's just less like
that's even weirder than what you were saying before. Actually, now that I think about it, so wait, hold on. You're saying the people that prepare food,
they're already making it with pickles. So why ask them to take it off?
Because you don't want pickles.
But like I feel like that's a hassle for them.
I knew a lady that would order the nuggets, like 10 nuggets from there, and then ask for a cup of pickles. And what she would do is she would take a pickle and wrap the nugget in it and then eat the... That's how she would eat her nuggets.
I heard a horror story from Whataburger from my good friend Matt, who worked at... I think he's still in the trenches in Whataburger.
Is he still at the same one?
I don't know, but I'm not going to say the location because I don't want to reveal that.
I got it, guys.
1920
in Virginia.
I think it's Litchfield.
Yeah, Litchfield Park in Virginia. But anyways, he was saying this guy came in at like 10 o'clock at night and he wanted a grilled cheese, and he asked the cashier to, and I quote, put extra pickles.
Triple extra.
Yeah, he specifically said, hit the button multiple times.
Oh my god.
So he was like, and then apparently the smell was so bad that they like for the rest of the night just smelled like burnt pickles. But like the guy ate it, like it wasn't a bit. He didn't go in there to like, haha, I'm gonna order grilled cheese with pickle. I'm gonna have pickled grilled cheese. Yeah, exactly. No, he ate this, which is weird because this menace is still out there and he can vote. Which is weird.
Some people just like pickles.
Listen, I like pickles. I like pickles on my sandwiches.
Or were they breaded?
I don't know. They were the not the slices, but the little tiny ones that are the wrinkly.
Dill. Most people.
I think that's dill.
Most people have dill. Well, I mean,
they're like the Chick-fil-A ones.
You can cut them however you want. Most restaurants just have dill pickles. It's just the seasoning.
I got a jar of pickle once at Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
or not
really?
Chick-fil-A, not at Chick-fil-A. At Whataburger. I was working the counter, and a guy came up. He's like, hey, do you want this jar of pickles? And I was like, yeah, I guess, because I like getting free things. And then I realized I had a jar of pickles, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm throwing this away.
Time. That was pretty good.
You like
pickled onions?
Yeah, they're pretty decent.
How do you do pickled onions?
It's the same thing as regular
you
pickles, except you just... It's the same thing as the... It's the same... It's exactly the same how you would make regular pickles.
Does it just taste like pickled... I guess,
so really all pickles are is just cucumber soaked in a vinegar brine.
It's not basically, that's just what they are.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a pickle itself isn't technically called a pickle. It's a pickled cucumber because that's the method of which it was.
I don't care. I'm going to call them pickles.
So it was like pickled you can pickle a lot of things, like pickled carrots.
So I guess
if you pickle something wrong, I seen something. Can you die?
No. Well, it's
if you pickled something wrong.
I don't know. I doubt it. I'm sure if you do anything wrong enough, you could die.
Die via pickle.
No, not like an actual pickle, but like someone was pickling something, like in the process of like how you make a pickle.
Grew a bacteria or something and killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then you got it. He
probably just had uncleanly working areas.
Yeah.
Oh, but so the pickled onions.
If you pickle it right, it'll last you a couple.
I'm saying, do pickled onions? Do they taste like a mix between a pickle and an onion?
I like it. It's like
you're not answering the question.
I mean, it's kind of like it kind of tastes like a.
Or is it just like a more vinegary?
It's like a more vinegary onion, except I like it because it has a taste of like a regular onion, except it's soft. So it has the texture of a cooked onion.
Really?
Yeah, which I enjoy.
Really?
Because the one thing I like it depends, but sometimes when you eat like a raw onion in like a burger, it's a little strong. This isn't like that.
So it's like a vinegary.
It's like a
grilled onion.
Yeah, except it's cold and it doesn't taste grilled because it's pickled.
Right.
If you pickle it right, it'll last you like a year. It'll last a long time, as long as like pickles would.
Oh, bro,
Shake
what?
Little segue off food, because I've been drinking this Baja Blast, and originally, I don't know who has seen the Nate's Food Reviews. We did one on Mountain Dew, and so that
was not a good quality video.
It doesn't matter. We should redo that because I think there's more flavors now.
There's a lot more.
There's a lot more favorite. Oh, let's go.
But all right, so now we have 2 Nate's Food Reviews that we've got in the works. But I was a hater of Baja Blast because we didn't get it in a can. Right? We got it. We went to Taco Bell and got Baja Blast.
So, yeah, they're only available in cans during the summer.
Right, and I originally put Baja Blast probably at the worst tier. I hated a lot of the stuff Mountain Dew put out, including the original flavor. It's bad. I still believe that. The canned Baja Blast, I gotta give it credit. It's good. I've been drinking
Something
this.
about the canned is better.
I like coming to Will's house and drinking Baja Blast.
What do you think of the mango one? I like the mango one.
It's not bad.
I
have like a whole case of it in my fridge. I need to drink some of it.
It's
mango gold.
Mango gem.
Is that the one that got reskinned or which?
The orange one
he
has in his fridge.
The orange one. The one that got reskinned was the Baja Flash, and it tastes different. Like, I don't like the Baja Gold as much as I liked the Baja Flash. I like
the gold.
The gold is, like, good, but, like, the Baja Flash that came out, like, a year ago, so much better.
Shake my hand.
Do USA. Oh, my God.
We need USA.
Dude, summer season, bro. USA. They didn't bring it back.
I was sad.
I was upset. That's, like, one of my favorites.
I was telling Nate that I should have bought, like, 2 cases.
We should have bought multiple cases.
We should have stocked up.
We talked about this, didn't we? Last time?
USA?
I think we talked about USA.
I think I talked about how I made it.
We can make USA, right?
You can make it. It is possible.
If you can get whiteout somewhere, yeah.
Are you going to get whiteout?
Whiteout is kind of hard to find. You can find it at some places, though. I think it's a regional
thing. Hunt for USA.
You can probably just order it.
Probably.
You probably order it off Amazon.
You probably find USA online.
I've ordered Hawaiian Punch off of Amazon. Because they had canned Hawaiian Punch.
I ordered 3 pounds of peanut M&Ms, and I ate all of it in a day. Like,
that's not soda.
Dude, what?
Yeah,
Why would you
do that?
Why would you do that?
3 pounds?
3 pounds?
Gluttony. It was actually 1.5 pounds.
Why do we have free will?
It was 1.5 pounds, but I did eat the 3 pounds within 2 days. Like, it was 1.5 pounds for 2 days.
Goodness gracious.
That has to be super unhealthy.
It was, and it was good, and I don't regret it.
As long as he doesn't regret it.
No, I'm living my best life, 1 peanut at a time.
Burger King.
Oh yeah, we're talking about fast food.
Burger King bad.
You had a second one, right? You had a second one.
What is your worst fast food, Will?
Jack in the Box.
Oh, shake my hand, my brother in Christ. Oh my God. Jack in the Box. Oh my gosh. If you don't have a story to segue us in, I do have one.
I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna take the lead on this one.
Every time I've gone there, and every time. Oh wait, sorry. I want to go. So actually, I do have one.
Go ahead.
It's actually something good about Jack in the Box. Unfortunately,
which is wild.
But I wouldn't say it's good.
Clutch your purses and pearls.
I wouldn't say it's good. So their tacos, I don't really enjoy.
I've actually heard good things about their tacos.
Their tacos are okay. And that if I was in a lifetime actually go to Jack in the Box, be like, oh, I want to go to Jack in the Box, which never has happened in my lifetime. I've never actually like willingly gone to Jack in the Box.
So,
but the one time I went on a scout camp out, I had their tacos because everyone said they were really good, and so I tried them. They weren't that great, but they were okay. But Burger King came out with the same thing.
They ripped them?
No, yeah. So in I think it was 2018 or 2019. I think it was my junior year. They came out with tacos, and I was like, I need to do a review on these.
We got beef.
Or I didn't do a review, but I went there to try them to do my own personal review, and what ended up happening was mine were they just weren't good.
Yeah.
One of them was broken. And so what I think happened was they were Jack in the Box kind of knows what they're doing. They've been doing the tacos for a long time.
I wouldn't say they know what they're doing.
They have some kind of infrastructure to the tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Burger King had none of that because they just started throwing these crappy tacos in the fryer. So mine was broken, one of them, and they tasted awful. It was I didn't even finish them. They were disgusting, and they were probably about 6 inches.
Audio listeners, he's holding his fingers up.
They were not big tacos. I'd say their tacos are probably the only somewhat, if only the only redeeming quality about Jack in the Box, but that's not a very good thing.
I have a story about Jack in the Box. When I was a kid,
when you were a wee lad.
When I was tiny Riley, he was a little dork, and I hated him, and I will beat his little.
How old?
I held it.
How old were you?
I was 3, bro.
No, giving a conservative, I guess, I would say probably 10 or 11. So I was on a road trip with my family.
To where?
I don't remember where. We were going home though, and
Where's home?
I'm not telling
What's
you.
What's your address?
But shut up! You have to cut that now. We can't use this. The entire family starving, literally starving. We all had a headache. There was no food. for miles. And we needed food. So we're rolling up to this little small town. What do they have? A Jack in the Box. And I'm like, you know what? I have seen their commercials. This should be good.
They do have a pretty good marketing campaign.
Yeah, they have a great marketing campaign.
It's a little too good for how bad their food is.
Which is awful because it worked, because we went to Jack in the Box. My entire family just gets basic cheeseburgers. Something a burger place should be good at.
Decent at least.
I bite into this burger. I'm so hungry. Even when you're hungry, anything tastes good.
Yeah.
You take a bite out of like McDonald's, like the worst greasiest burger of your life, and you're like, oh my god, this is heaven.
I won't say it's that good.
Well, no, but when you're hungry, right? You just don't care because it's sustenance and it's nutrients.
Everything tastes
I
good
take
when
a
you're
bite
hungry.
into this god awful Jack in the Box burger.
Was it cold?
No, it was hot, piping hot, and I swear to God, I wanted to throw up. I took a bite, lost my entire appetite. Mind you, I haven't eaten all day, and I'm like, dang, that's crazy. It must just be me. I take a gander. I take a sweep around the car. I'm looking. My grandmother bites into it. Awful. My mom bites into it. Awful. My 2 sisters bite into this burger. It is awful. We all threw away $60 of Jack in the Box.
You paid $60 for that?
Well, maybe it was like 40 back in the day, but inflation now, it's like $60 worth of food, and it was all off. We all threw it away. It's crazy.
Did you go somewhere else?
Yes, we had to go somewhere because we're starving. What are we gonna do? Eat the Jack in the Box? No.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember, and from that one experience, I will never go to another Jack in the Box.
I feel like you need to soften your heart a little.
Yeah.
Should I try it again?
Try it again.
Have you ever considered this was just a really bad location and they made some really bad burgers?
It's very possible this has happened. However, I'm scarred, just like tortillas. That's a whole nother aspect of. Do you want me to get into this?
I don't know.
What does this guy have against tortillas, man?
No. So when I was a kid,
we have time to go into the tortilla story.
No, because we gotta cut some stuff out. We can go over a little bit.
Tortillas. Go into the
So the tortillas. When I was a kid, so the cinnamon challenge, right?
Yes, I know the cinnamon challenge.
So this comes into play. Before it was cool, right?
Yeah.
I accidentally cinnamon challenged myself. So
I've never had cinnamon in my household.
Really?
I like cinnamon though.
That's crazy.
But we never had a lot of like cinnamon.
No, it's just like a cinnamon.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is what
cinnamon
I'm getting
toast?
at. There's this. I don't know if this is a cultural thing or something, but there's a. You can buy cinnamon toast to cinnamon.
You can just make.
That's crazy.
You can just make it.
We don't.
We're getting off topic. We don't have time for this. So anyways. When I was a kid, there's this. I don't know if this is a cultural thing or something, but you put a tortilla in like a frying pan. You make it warm. You butter it, and then you put a little bit of cinnamon on it, and you eat the tortilla.
I would do that, but with cinnamon and sugar. It was more like a dessert quesadilla.
Yeah, I think we did it as cinnamon. I was doing it for breakfast, so I don't think I wanted that much sugar. But
okay.
But I had one. I was like, dang, that was really good. I'm gonna make another one. I make another one, and my thought process, because I am Tiny Riley, and I'm like, more cinnamon. So I'm like, all right, I'm putting a bunch of cinnamon on this. So I literally like cake like the entire tortilla full of cinnamon.
It's disgusting.
So I take a bite. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. I throw up the tortilla. Yeah, I threw it up. I throw it away for like the next 4 or 5 years. Anytime I smelled or looked at a tortilla, I would gag. Did
it have to be corn or
Why
flour?
did that?
It didn't matter. It just looking at the tortilla.
Take away your appetite from tortillas.
I guess
Isn't it cinnamon?
Well, yeah, but it is, which is crazy. But I guess my kid brain was like, well, no, I've had cinnamon, good, but I hadn't had exactly right. But like, I guess my thought process was it had to have been the tortilla. So it took a lot of like mental fortitude because it sucked because I really liked tacos and soft tacos. So I was like missing out on soft tacos because I couldn't look at the tortillas. I would gag. So it took a lot of like mental rebuilding to work my way to eat a tortilla.
Gotcha.
And once I did, I was able to get over it. So now I can eat tortillas. But
Okay.
there was like a 4 or 5 year lifespan that I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jack in a Box. Okay.
So, back to Jack in the Box. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Go off on like 8 tangents every single time we bring up a new topic.
Yeah.
So the thing about like the Jack in the Box for me, I've never had like a great experience. I've never been like, oh my god, I can't wait to have Jack in the Box again. But I've never had an absurdly bad time with Jack in the Box.
Really?
I feel like that's the same with me for like every single fast food place I've been there. I've never had like an absurdly bad experience except for when Taco Bell got rid of their spiked lemonade. And that wasn't even
They served alcohol? What do you mean?
No, so
non-spiked,
spiked lemonade.
it was
So
weird.
Mountain Dew spiked lemonade. I talked about this last time. Best soda to ever exist. It was a Mountain Dew lemonade soda that was spiked with cactus juice. It was non-alcoholic. It was my favorite soda ever. And in 2018, they got rid of it.
We got to recreate this. Oh, I do remember you talking about this.
So that was probably one of the saddest things. Because like imagine your favorite soda.
It's like worst days of Will's life.
But no, honestly, because it was just like imagine your favorite drink just like to ever exist. And it's
I get you.
It's just gone.
That's heartbreaking.
Like you can never have it again.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. Yeah.
So the closest thing I've gotten to that is the spiked lemonade bang. I think I talked about that last time.
Mm-hmm.
But or not the spiked. It was lemon drop bang.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard. Yeah. All right. Do we have any closing topics? Do we, any fast food? Because we kind of
now we need to do this again. We need to come to a conclusion on
a consensus.
The overwhelming, just worst fast food place.
Oh. I think it's a pretty easy answer.
I feel like it'd be Burger King.
Burger King.
My gut wants to say Burger King, which is bad for a brand. Burger King fix your garbage, which is your entire menu.
I used to love you.
Burger King needs to do more things. Like the problem is they come out with like these. They focus too much on the
Whopper,
the commercials, and like the branding.
Yeah, their marketing, how they get their money.
Their marketing is like.
I like how they went back to their old logo.
That's all they have. And then it's like their food sucks. This crappy food. And then there's one thing they always do is they're like, oh yeah, we have this new, example. Like, you guys remember the Halloween Whopper?
No.
Yeah, that was with the black bun, right?
Wait, the black. Oh, I do remember this.
Yeah.
Bart Simpson promoted this.
Yeah, and it was available in like one day in like a couple stores. And everyone acted like it was the internet was like, oh, it's everywhere. And Burger King does that for like a ton of their food. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, and it's only available like in this one store, or like these 10 stores for like one day, and it sucks. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing. And that like their tacos, they labeled the tacos as like, oh, everyone's gonna be out in this like it's like the. Have you seen the commercial for those? I don't know. You guys don't remember, but it's like. It's all these teens like getting these tacos and they're like going out in the middle of the street dancing because they are so hyped to get these Burger King tacos.
It's like the Pepsi Save the World commercial.
Oh,
and they suck. They're garbage.
Kylie Jenner has these tacos.
No, it's Kendall Jenner.
Oh, oh my gosh.
So and then they're also the Burger King hot dog or the Whopper dog. That wasn't good either.
I think an actual hot dog.
It was a hot dog from Burger King, but it had like Whopper toppings on it.
I think what you said was what they needed to change is what I think they don't need to change. You said that they should add more items,
I don't think
right?
their marketing is bad.
Well, no, you were saying they should add more items, right?
Either add more items or at least I wouldn't even say add more items, but like if they're gonna market something,
you're saying diversify.
Make it good.
They're
over advertising it. It's like Jack in the Box. Their marketing's good. Like, oh, try our new patty melt or whatever, and they all suck.
Shout out Whataburger. But no, I'm saying I think they need to go back. Yeah, patty melt. I think they need to go back to basics and fix what's on their original menu.
Yeah, I think they just need to fix their food because I feel like honestly, like there's a reason me and Nate here used to like it. I feel like it actually used to be.
Yeah, it was probably back. I mean, I can't say anything because back in the day I only had the literally the French toast sticks, but. I think I can agree with you. Like there's a reason why it's still around, and that's because at one point it was good.
And people just keep it for nostalgia reasons. Their fries are actually okay. I will give Burger King. Their fries are actually pretty decent.
They are pretty decent.
If they're done well, they're pretty decent.
On a scale of fries, they're at least a B. If they're done pretty good, like decently, like if they're done really good, they're like an A. But they're
major dub for Burger King.
Yeah, but that's like, how can your fries be better than your burger?
Why is that?
You're called Burger King. You're like the only.
You're not Fries King, Burger King.
You're the only place with burger in their name, bro. Like
it suck, and they suck.
Now the only place.
How isn't your burger? Okay, you named yourself.
Shout out.
You named yourself Burger King.
Yeah.
How's your burger like the weakest link out of all these fast food places,
Dude,
man?
Shake my hand. You're right.
That's kind of right.
I think that's the consensus.
Like,
I was initially gonna say Subway because most of their stuff is bad, but no, you guys are right. Burger King is
they
it's
like,
their name. Like that's
Yeah.
their brand.
Yeah,
Burger
that's like
King.
all they sell is subs.
It's not like Subway is saying best Subway, and then their subs are being bad, right? Like,
it's like,
no,
oh yeah, we have the best tortilla wraps.
It's like saying, never mind. That reference doesn't work.
That's kind of facts. All right, that's the consensus.
It's heartbreaking.
Any last minute jabs we want to take at any brands?
I'm trying to think. I had one in my head and then I forgot it. I think.
Oh wait, since it was his favorite. Your brother.
Oh,
it was his favorite.
Chipotle.
I didn't like Chipotle.
Well, yeah, I don't like Chipotle either.
I didn't like
Yeah,
Chipotle.
I don't like one that you guys don't know about. That I think is up for grabs for one of the worst fast food places.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Midwest taco shop called Taco John's.
What?
Taco John's is
this a
by
chain
far,
or is
it's
this...
a chain. It's
Really?
a chain throughout the middle, the south. What am I?
I'm live looking
Is
this
it
up.
going to be the Midwest?
The
We're getting a
Midwest.
live
Yeah,
Bradley reaction right now.
I was trying to say the word middle, and it's just the Midwest. The Middle West. One of the worst places I've ever had. Their food sucks. It's
It is
awful.
a fast food company.
It's not. It's atrocious. Their queso that they put on some of their things are garbage. I've never gone to Taco John's and every time I've gone there I felt like super sick, like more sick than I would after eating McDonald's nuggets, and I would feel like the constant urge to just vomit.
Really?
Yeah, I hated Taco.
There's Taco John's in Arizona.
What?
Where?
I don't know, but they're here.
I hate Taco John's.
They're on. There's some in Mesa. There's one way up near the 60 apparently.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
There's
That's the state
Southern,
has one.
Glendale, and Mesa. Those are like the three locations
Oh
I'm seeing.
no, I can't get away from it.
It's here.
I'm actually changing my answer from Jack in the Box to Taco John's.
Really?
That's my official
Taco
opinion.
John's.
Taco John's is my least favorite.
This
fast
Taco
food place.
John's on
Worst one.
Southern Avenue has
I don't wanna know where it is.
3.8 stars.
2006, they had an E. coli breakout.
Taco John?
I'm
I feel
surprised
like
they
everybody
didn't
had an E.
have-
coli
I feel
breakout back then.
Make more sense if they had a salmonella.
Oh look, 50 people became sick,
Really?
hospitalized.
I hate Taco
How many?
John's.
How many was it in Chick-fil-A? How many people?
Chipotle?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Chipotle
I'm
had
sorry, yeah, Chipotle.
Chipotle had a bigger one. I don't know.
Well, not.
It was
Chick-fil-A.
obviously big enough to
I'm
cause
Googling
a
it.
national thing.
I'm googling it. Give me a second, boys and girls, and those of other genders.
That was easy.
Chipotle. Chipotle just sucks. I just don't like it. Can you guys find any redeeming qualities about?
I've only been there once.
If you get the right, I like Cafe Rio more.
Oh, we can talk about Cafe Rio a little bit. The Cafe Rio that's near us, it sucks.
I heard it's bad.
It's bad.
Which one?
The one that's next to us. The one is literally that it's right next to us.
Which one?
I don't want to say it because then I'm literally telling the entire podcast, "Hey guys, we
Hey
live
guys,
over here."
it's the one on.
Shut up! We gotta bleep that now.
No, they're not.
What's it next to?
Two outbreaks of E. coli.
What's the
It's
store next
near
to?
the fries.
At least 55 people were infected across 11
the
states.
new one.
Yeah,
Oh.
the new one. The new
I've
one
gone-
sucks.
I went to the one, so I work a lot out on, it's like near,
ASU?
no, it's like Waddell and Litchfield.
That's
So it's
really far.
It's a ways out there.
I tell you, I work.
But
Well, that was just up north from
Yeah, so I work out there, or for the house we've been working on.
So
but
I don't.
it's been pretty good every time I've gone to that one. Yeah.
ASU gamers out there, listen. I know you goobers are hiding out that Cafe Rio that's like right next to your guys' school. That is probably some of the best Mexican food I've ever eaten.
Really?
On God, that is.
The Cafe Rio over there is good.
Yes, it was. I literally had it once and fell in love. I was so disappointed going to the new one because I wanted that experience, and they served me dog poop on a plate with a little bit of lime
I'll
on
have
the
to go
side.
to the new one. I haven't been there yet.
No, just don't. It's a waste of your money.
I
spent $40 on two different plates, and they were both bad.
$40
For two people eating.
I mean, over an hour's fine.
All right, well, thank you guys for listening to the pod.
Yeah.
If you're still listening, shout out. We love you.
Yep. Follow Will's food review on YouTube, and then Nate's food reviews on Instagram.
Yep.
Just I just uploaded at least a new food review involving Nate's food review on Panda Express.
Oh yeah,
It was pretty decent. It was okay. It's pretty good.
So yeah, follow Nate at Nate Food Reviews, just on Instagram.
I have a YouTube, but there's only one video, and it's not the best.
You could look it up. You could take a gander. Follow
take
Will on YouTube and Instagram
Will's
as well.
Reviews. Yeah, so Will's Food Reviews on YouTube, and then Will Shelton 1212 on Instagram.
Don't follow me on Instagram. I'm not telling you my Instagram.
You couldn't.
It's my personal, so I mean, and it's private anyway. So
it has a bad name, bro.
Oh yeah, I literally.
It would have to be bleeped out. Bro.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that's true. Follow me at. Thank you.
Yeah, that's about it, everybody. Thank you for joining us. All you 7 people that listen as of right now.
We love you all.
Share it
individually and unconditionally.
Like I said in the last food review, we're trying to get John Cena here. That's the main goal.
You want to get John Cena on this podcast?
Eventually.
What's your next topic?
That is a good question. One that I haven't really thought of.
And we'll have to save it for next time.
Yes.
That was easy.